A woman driving erratically was stopped by a police officer, but instead of complying, she became verbally belligerent, insisting she wouldn't pull over because she needed to get home to her children. She sped off with the officer in pursuit, reportedly reaching 82 miles per hour in a 45 zone. When she arrived at her house, she ran inside. This episode of Cop Cam Max begins as multiple officers descend on her home.
The mom's trying to get her to come out.
Do we have permission? Do they give us permission to go in? Do we have your permission to go get her? Yeah. Do we have your permission to come inside and get her? Okay. What's her name?
Okay, but you
Any weapons? Any weapons? Does she have any? Does she have any weapons?
You better.
Hey.
¿Qué te pasa? Hey, come here.
You're not permitted in this house.
We'll
figure it out. Give us a second.
No. Do not knock on this door. Go downstairs. I ain't shitting.
Okay, well, we're gonna wait for you to be done shitting, okay?
Excuse me, no. Go away. I'm on the toilet. Y'all need to go. That officer know I didn't do a damn thing to him.
Hey,
We'll ask him if we have permission to. For you.
Every day she wakes up, she thinks
No, he needs to get out of this house.
so she's been going to work. And she was fine, I guess, at work. She probably been
Thank you for a welfare check card 313-247 more than who.
That's finally good for me. So that's the only thing. So when you taking her, you take her to get the surely. The rest of the graduation, she start taking her medicine.
she has medicine already. She's not taking it. She's not taking it.
I know, but we take her in there. She has her choice to take her.
Hey, baby, can you go downstairs? Is anybody else in here with you? Just you? Okay. Thank you.
No, man.
Hey, well, we just want to talk to you. Finish using the restroom. Finish using the
I
restroom.
need you to get out of this house.
933
On the toilet.
I'm not going anywhere.
It's just because you're stupid. You're a stupid clown. You don't respect a black woman. Get the fuck out of this house.
Hey,
Dumbass
Sanchez,
bitch.
Yo.
ask if we have permission to break that door.
Who's the owner of the house?
Oh,
Okay, it's all right to you. You're trying to take me to jail. Go away. I will not.
Owner said she's gonna come and get
We don't have to break it. We don't have to. It's unlocked already. I'm just gonna open it and then go in and get it, okay? Should I go first or one of y'all go first?
I don't know.
If you're stronger, just. Okay. Go ahead.
No.
I'm on the toilet, so please.
Okay, hurry up and finish.
I'm not
We ain't
done
going
shitting.
We ain't going nowhere.
Excuse me, what do you want? You say you want to speak. No, you're not taking me to jail. I got kids in school and I need to wash their clothes. Go away.
Okay.
Downstairs, I'll say
Finish?
and let me finish and I'll come out there and speak to you.
Okay, finish.
Okay, go outside. Respect what I'm saying. I'm on the toilet. Y'all don't respect me at all, and that's the issue.
Don't be reaching in your bag.
I'm
Don't be reaching.
for my phone. Give me my bag.
Hurry up and get up.
No, give me my bag. Be respectful, yo. I'm on camera, right?
Start saying no use of.
No, sáquelos para abajo, que estoy todavía en el toilet, ma. Sáquelos para afuera y respeten. ¿O le vas a hacer caso a ese policía para que me quieran llevar a la cárcel? No, haz caso tú también. Yo soy tu hija. Yo soy mayor de edad. Sáquelos para afuera, por favor. No quiero oír nada de su boca. Yo no tengo que oír nada de su boca. Sáquelos afuera, por favor. Yo soy mayor de edad. Respéteme a mí y todo va a estar bien.
Ok, no te van a llevar.
Ok, que se vayan para afuera. Yo cuando termine, yo salgo para afuera.
Arroyo.
Yo no puedo hablar con ella mientras están usando. I cannot speak to her while me using the
I'm
restroom.
gonna file a warrant on her for evading.
Okay.
I'm gonna file it. Yeah, it's not hard to just.
You invading and coming inside out my house, man.
You're gonna have an arrest warrant, a felony arrest warrant for evading? Okay.
No, you didn't respect.
How come he didn't?
He said no use of force. He said just get the information.
Get the information, get the follow to on her.
Remarkably, the woman's toilet tactic worked, as the sergeant did not authorize the officers to use force to apprehend her. But this only bought her some time. Ultimately, a judge ordered her jailed until she could post a $1,000 bond. While out on bond and with the case still pending, she had another run-in with the law. This time, she was involved in a hit and run, just 11 months after the toilet bowl incident. The sergeant who arrives on the scene is well aware of the woman's prior conviction for assaulting an officer, and she's not about to take any shit.
Ma'am, get back in your car. No, I need you to get back in your car. Matter of fact,
One, respect me.
matter of fact, put your hands behind your back.
No, ma'am, I'm here with my children. Respect me. Okay, I did not do anything wrong. I'm here with my children.
Turn around.
Respect me, honey. I have not did anything to you.
Hey, listen.
Respect me. Don't do that shit in front of my children. They think too much with the law. Respect me.
Turn around.
Respect me. Why are you going?
Turn around. Turn around. I just told you, put your hands behind your back. Turn around. Turn around.
Respect me.
Turn around.
Respect me because you treat me right. Okay? Me and my children have been through a lot with the police. And you respect that. 17
Stop. Turn around.
You know my birthday?
Turn around.
You know my birthday.
Turn around.
Respect me, Mama. My children are in the car. Okay?
Turn around.
I have not did anything wrong.
Put your hands behind your back.
Just respect me, okay? Am I being detained?
You're arrested now.
Am I being arrested?
Yes.
No, don't arrest me. I have my children. All they have is me. Okay? You cannot arrest me, okay? I know my rights, okay? So you're also using force against me, and that's not right, okay? That is not within the rights.
Nothing I'm checking.
I do not consent.
I have one
and
detained.
arrested.
I just need help getting out the ditch.
Okay, thanks. Stop. So you're not arresting me.
Yes, sir. One detained.
You got me detained.
1735.
Let me put my sandals on. I am not arrested. And I did not resist. You did not have to do this.
Didn't I tell you put your hands behind your back? Didn't I tell you put your hands behind your back?
You told me that.
Yes, I did. So you walk away from me and you snatch your arm away from me. That's resistance.
I did not resist. I did not walk away from you. I was right here. You put me down on the ground.
My partner will pick it up.
You put me down on the ground and you have this.
Didn't I tell you put your hands behind your back? Didn't you feel
Why am I supposed to put my hands behind my back?
Because that's what I asked you to.
Okay, respect me. I have my rights, okay? And you had no right to me.
Get up.
Thank you. And can I put my shoes on?
I don't have a back seat.
Can I put my shoes on?
I don't have a cage.
Can I put my shoes on?
Okay.
No, my children. What are you doing? Don't do me like this. Why are you doing this in front of everyone? Like if I did something wrong.
Let me put her down.
Y'all don't have to do this. I don't have anything on me. Respect me. I don't have anything. Respect me. Miss Harris, respect me.
Get in the car.
Okay, my children are by themselves. Y'all cannot leave my children by themselves. And I am in conflict. I have nothing to
Sam, sit down. You can slow him down.
A firefighter passed, so we had to move away, and the fire passed, and then an ambulance passed. So then the police car was coming, tried to get through. So I'm right here, so I'm trying to get out of the way, so he can come through. As soon as he comes through, I'm trying to get back on my lane, trying to move. She hits me.
Hey, stop kicking my car.
It's hot.
Stop kicking my car.
Don't disrespect me.
Stop kicking my car. Give me a second.
And then she was dragging my thing.
And then that's when y'all came and second time.
Yeah, and I was honking her. She was literally behind the officer's car.
Mm-hmm.
And I was honking at her for her to stop, because she had my stuff on her truck.
Uh-huh.
And I stopped. She didn't even stop, so I followed her. She went into the chase.
Mm-hmm.
She literally got off to pick up some food. Well, I'm trying to tell her, you hit my truck.
So she got the car and you told her she hit you, and what did she say?
No, she said no. She just kept arguing with me. So I'm like parked right there. So she reversed. She's like, get the car out of the way. She reversed and she hits my car again.
Okay.
She's reversing.
She was parking in the handicap spot. She didn't even stop her.
And she broke it like that. Because you can hear it in the video.
Yeah. Y'all okay?
Yeah.
Y'all all right?
Yeah.
Everybody's okay? You okay, mama? What's wrong? You scared? You scared? It's okay, all right? Y'all got the AC on? Got the AC on. What's wrong? She's okay, all right? Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, okay? Man, listen. Do me a favor. Stop talking. Let me explain to you. I'm one of the nicest people out here. Your kid, listen to what I'm saying. You're not listening. You're doing more talking than listening. Your kid in the back seat crying her eyes out because she's scared. Wait, let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. Let me talk. You do this and you're not listening. I'm over there trying to console these kids to make sure they're okay. And what are you doing? Yelling, don't talk, don't talk. Maybe if they was to say something to me, it may help something. But I'm trying to console the baby in the back seat because she's upset. Because she's upset. And I'm trying to make sure that she's okay. And you over here yelling some craziness. No, it's not. No, it's not. I wasn't here. I wasn't here and you still yelling.
Officer Harris mistreated me and used force on me, but she did not have to.
Step out for me. It'll be easier.
Can I clean myself up too?
Yeah, step out and brush yourself off and then we'll hang it.
Because she used too much force over me. She didn't have to.
We'll address that later. Just right now. Go ahead and turn around for me.
Let me clean myself up.
Okay, just turn around for me. Alright, palm to palm.
Let me take all this off.
You sure it's gonna...
I don't know.
Go
all over.
Alright, go ahead and put your hands for me a minute. Ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. And the other hand. Alright, have a seat.
May I speak to my mother?
We'll address that right now. Just have a seat.
Okay. So my name is Deputy Kimball. I'm working a hit and run that took place to you and the other vehicle. You may
No, it's not hit and run. I went to go get our food. Well, I'm struggling. Okay.
Okay, so what you did you hit her car?
She hit us. She hit us.
How did she hit you?
She hit us on the side of the truck.
Where did that happen at?
On the left side. On the
Where did that happen at? Over here or there? Where?
It happened on my way on the feeder.
So if it happened, why didn't you stop? If she hit you, why didn't you stop?
We're home.
So state of Texas, that don't matter. State of Texas don't matter.
And she hit us.
So state of Texas doesn't. So obviously she was trying to. Don't matter. You say she was at fault. She say you was at fault. State of Texas doesn't matter who's at fault. You're required to stop and wait on the police or exchange information. You do not choose to wait on the police. When you continue to go and don't exchange, that's a hit and run.
I do know that.
And that's a crime. So that's a criminal thing.
But she hit us.
That's not. You're not listening. State of Texas doesn't matter who's at fault.
Yes, ma'am. We're colored.
We're colored.
Yes, ma'am. So
you mentally
don't
down?
handle me.
What? Okay, I'm done with you, ma'am. That don't make you not making no sense. What the hell?
I got it, sorry.
Come on. Don't be like this. What are you doing?
You go. We just swapping cards.
Can I speak to my children?
No. No.
Where are you taking me?
You're going to jail. Come on.
Why? What did I do? Well, I'm in college. I'm not doing anything wrong. And I have my children. What are you doing? You're going to take me to jail? What is the reason?
Go ahead,
What is the charge? ma'am?
Tell you to stop and give information.
Yeah.
You lucky, that's it. Get in. Come on. Put your feet in.
Failure to stop and give information. Yeah. Can this be a warning? Can I be?
No, ma'am. Come on. Put your feet in.
Respect me.
No.
Ma'am.
As a black woman that I am, they are at fault. They hit the truck.
Ma'am, I don't want to have to go on this side
in
and
front of my children.
and
Put
pull
your
you
feet
in the
in.
car. Just get in.
Put your feet in.
Please do not take me to jail. Please, I'm begging you.
Put your feet in.
No, I'm begging y'all not to take me to jail.
Let's not make this.
I'm not resisting. I can get in the vehicle.
Okay, so get in.
Ma'am, I chose not to push the resisting arrest on you, so you better get this car.
Miss Officer Harris, do not take me to jail. I have my all I have is my children.
Get in.
Ma'am,
All I have is my children. And all they have is me. I take them to school. My parents, my mother, and my brother don't take them to school.
For the toilet incident, the woman was charged with evading arrest and detention with a vehicle. In the hit-and-run case, she was charged with failure to stop and give information. The day after this arrest, she appeared before a judge for a probable cause hearing and to have her bond conditions set.
And I was on my way to get something to eat for my child.
Can you please put your feet in?
We are afraid of y'all.
There's no reason to be afraid.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Put your feet in. Put your feet in. Put your feet in. Thank you.
Good morning, Miss Gill.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I wanted to bring you out because we're talking about you, and it's only fair that you get to hear what's transpiring since these are your cases.
Yes, sir.
I want you to know I don't know anything about your case. All I know is that you've now, as of 3/26, yesterday, you picked up a failure to stop and give information. What happened? Or, well, hold on. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Okay.
On March 25th, 2025, officers were dispatched to 15357 Wallaceville Road in Tarrant County, Texas, regarding an FSGI call. Upon arrival, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that she followed the defendant as the defendant's vehicle hit her twice and failed to stop and give information. The complainant stated that she was driving southbound on the San Houston Parkway, and the defendant failed to drive in her lane and sideswiped her, causing the vehicle damage to the right side panel of the defendant's vehicle. The complainant stated that she blew her horn several times for the defendant to stop, and the defendant refused. The complainant followed for approximately 3 miles to 15242 Wallsville Road, and the complainant and the defendant exited their vehicle, and the complainant told the defendant that she hit her vehicle and needed insurance information. The defendant then told the complainant no, and that she was getting something to eat. The defendant went inside the business, exited, and then entered her vehicle and attempted to drive away. The complainant blew her horn several times to get the defendant to stop and told her the police were coming, but the defendant ignored the complainant. The defendant then began to put her vehicle in reverse and proceed backwards, hitting the complainant's vehicle a second time. The complainant.
So are you telling me that now it was intentional?
Sure. The complainant moved her vehicle to avoid being hit and followed the defendant. The complainant flagged the police down to identify the defendant as the person who struck the vehicle. The estimated damage from the complainant was around $4,000, and the defendant stated she didn't stop because she was hungry and colored.
And what?
Colored.
Color.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you look up to see if she has a valid Texas driver license?
Yes.
Ms. Gill, I'm going to find that there is sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. Not only are you on a felony probation for assault of a peace officer, not only are you on felony probation for injury to a child under 15, but you pick up, after both of those, an evading arrest in a motor vehicle, and now an FSGI. I am taking away your privilege to drive. You will now be signing an affidavit with me today, promising me you're not going to drive. I don't give a rat's behind what your excuse is. If I find that you drive in violation of this affidavit, I will have a contempt. I can have a contempt hearing. I can have a contempt after. No. Finish.
I'm so sorry.
Finish.
I'm a commercial driver.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You, if you do have a CDL,
All right, that is correct. She does have a valid CDL.
are held to an even higher standard because of that CDL. You now have a total of 4 open cases, one of those being this FSGI and an evading arrest in a motor vehicle. I am taking away your privilege to drive. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine. I truly am at a loss with the attitude.
Okay.
Truly.
Okay.
This case here, not only do we have an FSGI, but it's also alleged that you backed up and hit the person intentionally. Because allegedly hungry. So now, this is an affidavit, and I hope that you take it seriously. Because if you don't, there will truly be disastrous consequences. Ms. Gill, I want you to understand that I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public at all costs. Do you understand?
I understand you, Your Honor. May I make argument for a PR bond, Your Honor? She's made a bond in the felony already.
And even with the affidavit to not drive, I expressed to her that that was a possibility of a bond condition. I've spoken with her. She has family members who can help her get to and from court. She's a single mother of 2 children. She has lived at this address here in Houston for the past 5 years. She lives with her mother. She lives with her younger brother. Has lived in Harris County her entire life. And she has, in these felonies, she's actually applied to be put in mental health court because during this incident and the felonies, she was unmedicated and she has a history of mental health diagnoses. And so as a client of the Harris County Public Defender's Office, we have every intention of getting her treatment for those mental health issues. But she's already made a bond in the felony, and she is willing to abide by any condition that this court will impose on her. It's down to the difference between $0 and $100. And
so I appreciate your argument. She's technically, you're right on bond. My feeling is that these felony courts probably do not know that she has now picked up this case yet. So I don't know what, if anything, they're going to do when they do discover this. I find, Ms. Goucher, right? Is that what Ms. Goucher? I really appreciate your argument going to bat for her, but I think with her demeanor, her attitude, her reckless and wanton action on the road, is that you are a danger to the public, and your bond is now set at 1,000, and I'm going to raise it to 5 because I think that you really are a danger to the public, and your attitude shows us and tells me that, hey, I'm going to do what I want to do, and that's it. And that's always, I mean, really, how many people died this weekend on the road because of the reckless and wanton actions? All we want are our streets to be safe.
Helping you, man. You're not helping me. I'm struggling. I'm a single mom, and I've been struggling with the courts for years already, and I'm tired of this. Okay? I was beat, okay, in front of my children, and I was thrown on the ground like an animal, okay? And I'm tired of this. I'm tired of all of this, okay? In front of my children have trauma, okay? And I have no insurance for the medication. And I have not been on the medication. I'm trying to get the insurance to get on the medication.
Ms. Gill,
okay?
I understand that, but at some point, your actions become your own, right?
You don't understand. I'm colored. You don't understand me. You don't understand me. If I was a different color, you would. And it's true.
That's so not
true. It's so true. And you know this. You know what I'm talking about.
I call out discrimination when I see it on a daily basis, man. I don't care who it is. I don't care what color. They're a small farm animal. I don't care. I call it when I see it. The only thing, because I don't know, the way I get to know paper. And they tell me what happens in the case. And from what I see here and what has transpired here within the last 10 minutes. Really?
Officer Harris did not read me my rights.
Well, I will let...
They've been mishandling me like this for years already, okay? I have the right to tell you this. And I'm telling you, she did not read me my rights. She just shoved me behind the officer car. I did not get a voice to speak out anything.
Yes.
She just brought me to jail.
You guys speak about that. I'll tell you, look, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave your bond at $1,000 now. All right. I'm not going to raise it to 5, but I can't continue to give you a PR bond.
And from employment too.
Listen.
Okay.
Do not drive.
15 months after the hearing, the prosecution filed motions to dismiss the criminal charges from both arrests featured in this video, and to have the woman referred for mental health treatment instead. As a result, both cases were dismissed in July 2025. But the woman's legal troubles aren't over. She remains on probation for the prior incidents of injuring a child under 15 and assaulting a peace officer.
Do not drive. It's the only thing I'm asking you to do.
I'm a commercial driver.
Don't pick up a new case.
Yes, sir.